Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a tiny bit different. If you have been a long time watcher, you might remember that I started doing tea talks really early on at the beginning of this channel, and then I kind of just stopped making them, and tea talks were just these videos where I would just talk about anything that came to mind, really. I decided that today we're gonna bring them back and we're going to have a tea talk, except this is actually hot chocolate because I wanted hot chocolate right now. This is actually going to be a special edition tea talk because I actually have something that I want to discuss. We're going to talk today about cover changes. This is a topic that has been discussed a lot lately. If you're on Twitter, this is something that you might have seen people talking about. So the book that brought about this discussion was The Winner's Curse by Marie Verkhotsky, more specifically the third book, which is The Winner's Crime, I believe. Basically, the covers were changed. A lot of people were really unhappy about it, and there was a lot of discontent and a lot of critiquing and complaining done over Twitter, which I personally completely understand. I hate when the covers of books are changed mid-release. Like, it's one thing if the series is complete in one set of covers and they choose to re-release it again in a completely different set of covers, as they have done with the Harry Potter series. However, it does get really annoying when you want your covers to match and then they end up changing it. And I do want to come clean to you guys because this book is a book that I have not yet read. It is on my to-read list for January. I'm actually planning on taking this book with me on vacation. Even though I have not read this book has one of my all-time favorite book designs. It is a beautiful book. Not only is the cover picture beautiful, the whole aesthetic of it is beautiful. The fact that it's written out like this, and then when you open it, it actually has black pages. It has the deckled pages that I absolutely love, the one that's they're kind of rough cut. Even if I do read it and end up absolutely hating it, I'm still keeping this book because I am that in love with the overall design. So when I did see that they had changed the covers, even I was upset about it. However, the problem that I have is that a lot of people are complaining and even threatening not to finish the series directly to the author on Twitter. And that is something that let me just clarify this. Authors do not have a say when it comes to their covers. Maybe there are a few out there who can give opinions, who can kind of maybe give suggestions to the design team, maybe, but for the most part, authors have little to no say when it comes to their covers. Basically, once an author gets signed, their main job, their main priority is to write and edit a book while the design team is working on the design and on the marketing and every other aspect of the book that is not writing or editing. Other people handle it while the author is writing and editing and working with their editor. They do not have a say. It is not their responsibility. It is not their choice. It's not up to them. Regarding this particular incident, the thing that really made me upset when I was kind of seeing this all happen on Twitter was that people, not only were they really angry with Marie Verkhotsky, but they also threatened not to finish off the series. Other people, I believe even Beth Revis, who is the author of the Across the Universe trilogy, which is another one of my favorite covers. I know that the third book for her trilogy was also changed, and it's one that a lot of people actually have a lot of complaints about as well. She was talking on Twitter about how she actually received death threats because of that cover change. And it's just absolutely insane to me. I have heard so many amazing things about the series and I'm very excited to complete it. And now, am I upset that if I do actually end up really liking the series that my covers are not all going to match, especially when I absolutely adore the whole overall design of this? Of course I'm going to be upset. I think we have every right to be upset as readers, but the responsibility of that doesn't lie with the author, and it's not fair that we take out like our aggressions on the author. I was just very frustrated, and I had to vent some of my frustrations out on Twitter, and it was just, especially when I see people like just threatening not to finish off the series, it doesn't make sense to me, because if you like the series as much as you do already, like why would you not want to finish it? Like even if you are upset, why would you not want to finish the series? Especially like you're punishing an author who had nothing to do with it. If anything, then maybe complain to the publisher, but even then you have to realize that sometimes there are just other circumstances that had to force a change. So by all means, you do have every right to be upset. I know I am. I love covers. I love book covers, and oftentimes I do buy certain books depending on the cover that is most appealing to me. Actually, oh, I have it. Okay. I don't have it with me. I have it in my backpack because I already packed it for Mexico. But the Brandon Sanderson books, I do not like the US covers at all. I think they're really cheesy and really antiquated, and I don't like them. So I chose to buy, for the Final Empire, I chose to buy the UK version, because that one is like the beautiful white cover that's really pretty, and I really like that, so I bought that instead. I judge their books by their covers all the time, but I also try not to take out my frustrations on the authors who have absolutely no say in their covers. I really didn't plan this. Like I said, it's supposed to be a tea talk. I haven't even been drinking any of my hot chocolate here. One of the major complaints that I have heard regarding the cover changes for this is that they just don't make sense to the story. Basically, okay, this is two complaints into one. One of the first complaints is that the new covers for this trilogy are very similar to the Throne of Glass series covers, which I definitely see the similarity. There's also people are complaining that the way the main character is depicted in the new covers is not at all how she is in the books. And that is the thing that would really irk me if that were the case, where it just gives off the wrong impression. I'm trying to like somehow sum up my thoughts and feelings regarding this. And I think, just basically, long story short, what I have to say about this is that as readers, as consumers, as supporters of these stories and of these authors, yes, we absolutely have every right to be upset if there is a cover change that we don't like, if there is a cover change that we feel might misinterpret the story or the main protagonists. We have every right to be upset. However, it is never okay to blame the author. It is never okay to attack the author. And in worst case scenarios, it is never okay to send threats to the author for things that they cannot help regarding their books. So I don't really know what to say about this, because I feel like even if we do complain to the publishers, the decision has already been made. And I don't think that they are going to have a cover that matches the series, unfortunately. But just, I think the least we can do right now is support the authors and support Mary Rakotsky. She's been going through a lot right now. Like I said, she's been getting a lot of awful messages, and I don't think that's okay. So don't ever do that, guys. Don't do that. Don't be that person. Okay, and that's it, guys. Again, sorry that this wasn't super coherent or a well planned out discussion, but I am really interested to hear you guys' thoughts about this, because you know, it's something that happens quite often. Okay, so that is gonna be it for this video. Please let me know what your thoughts on this are, and also please, if you can, like, I'd love to see any other videos about this, especially if they are like proper discussions, a lot better thought out than my kind of just casual word vomit that I'm throwing out here. On the plus side though, I did manage to buy my Adele tickets for the summer. I'm going to see Adele over the summer, and I had that to kind of, you know, counterbalance the negativity I was seeing online with the fact that I'm going to see Adele over the summer. So that is going to be it for this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Video is going to be a tag video. It's going to be a very festive tag video.